Today we are going to discuss session number 24, which is related to modifying commands part 3. First we are going to discuss about the very important command called rotate. Using this rotate command, we can rotate any object in our AutoCAD with the positive angle, negative angle. Apart from this, we can rotate with the basic references. Okay. We can access this command by clicking the rotate button over the modify ribbon. Okay. Now I have a small rectangle. I'm going for the rotate command. It is asking to select the object. I'm selecting the object. Okay. Enter. Now it is asking to specify the base point. Base point is nothing but reference point, or we can say catching point, or we can say by catching which point we are going to rotate this object. This is what the meaning of this base point. Let me check here. I'm going to choose the bottom left corner. This is my base point. Once you click the base point, just you rotate the object. So the entire object is going to rotate based on the base point. Okay, even we can give the base point anywhere in the object. Now let me give on the center of this box. What is happening? You can see the difference of the base points. Okay, right. RO is the shortcut for the rotate command. I'm giving the base point. Now I'm going to give 30. I'm giving positive 30. That means what? Anti-clockwise. The object will get rotated to the positive 30 degree. Again, I'm going for rotate. Selecting the object, base point. Now I'm going to give 10 degree. The 10 degree is the rotation angle. From the current position of the object, it will get rotated by 10 degrees. Previous it was 30, now 10. Totally the box is inclined to 40 degree. We can check this angle by the distance command. I'm going to specify these 2 points. This 2 point is in the angle of 40 degree. Okay. Now, I have to bring back this object to the original position. What I can do, I can rotate the same object with negative 40 degrees. Negative 40 degree means what? The object will rotate towards the clockwise motion of 40 degree. Okay, rotate, object, base point. You can see the options here, copy. Generally, what is happening, if I rotate the object, the entire object is rotated. Okay, I want to take the instance, that instance has to be rotated. That is the meaning of the copy. We can rotate the object by taking the copy. So, original also will be there and the new rotated object will get as a copy. Okay, now I chosen the copy. I'm going for 45 degree. Okay, so this is the beauty of this copy option. So, inside the rotation command, we have copy also. Okay. Right. Now, just I'm rotating the object some angle. I don't know what is the exact angle of this object. But I want to keep this object with the 10 degree inclination. How can I do? If I know the angle of this object, I can rotate either positive angle or negative angle. But I don't know. So what I can do, I can use the option called reference here. So let me take some base point, take the reference. So let me take this inclined line as a reference. Okay, I took this line as a reference. Now you can see here, specify the new angle. It is not asking the rotation angle, it is asking the new angle. So this line you want to keep in some angle. What angle? You want to keep in 10 degree. You are not going to rotate the object 10 degree. You are going to keep the entire object with the 10 degree rotation. Okay, you can check now. Distance. You can check these 2 points. It will say you angle in XY plane is 10 degree. So from this rotation command, we can go for rotation positive angle, negative angle. You can make a copy. Reference. So you can bring any inclined object to the any required angle. Okay. Right. Next important modify command is scale. Scaling means what? We can increase or decrease the size of the object with this scale command. Okay, right. We can access this scale command by clicking on this scale icon over the modify ribbon. Okay, so before entering into the scale command, let us discuss the basic things. Okay, in engineering drawing, this is called a title block. Okay, so inside the title block, you can see somewhere scale will be written. scale 1 is to 1, it will be written. In some places it will be written scale 1 is to 5. In some places it may be written scale 3 is to 4. In every engineering drawing, you can find this scale and some values. Okay. And apart from this, we have a map, right? So any map if you take, inside the map there will be a scale. Okay. So 1 centimeter to 30 kilometers. Scale 1 is to 30 lakhs. What does that mean, this? We are going to discuss now. The scale 1 is to 1 means 1 divided by 1, the value is 1. That means what? For example, 1 is to 1 in the sense the component size and the drawing size must be same. Let us discuss more detailedly about to understand these scale factors and these scale values. Okay, I want to manufacture a component of size 150. So what we need to do, we have to produce a drawing for that. Okay, so we have drawn a drawing, so there is a measurement is written 150. In actual practice, what is happening? Design engineer will draw the diagram, manufacturer engineer will manufacture the components. Okay, so you prepare the drawing and you will send to the manufacturing department. Okay, so in such a situation, the manufacturing engineers, they may have doubt on the shape as well as and size. Shape we have, size you given. So how will they check is it right or wrong? So they will check by these scale factors. You have written 1 is to 1. So how they will check? They will take the steel rule and they will measure your drawing. So your drawing shows 100 mm and your scale factor shows 1 is to 1. So as per the measurement you have drawn, correct, what you are given is right. So in this way they may check. Similarly, let us go for 1 is to 2 ratio. 1 is to 2 means what? 1 by 2, it is a 0.5. That means it is less than 1. We are reducing the size of the drawing, not the component size, not the component dimensions. Okay, the same component I want to manufacture, but see here, measurements we need to show the original one, but the size of the drawing only we are reducing. How to clarify the doubts on the sizes? Similar way, the manufacturer engineer will keep the steel rule and they measure the sizes. So the drawing line shows 50 mm, but your measurement shows 100 mm because your scale factor is 1 is to 2. So as per the scale factor, the drawing and the measurements are perfect. Okay. Next, 2 is to 1 means 2 by 1. 2 times we are increasing the size of the drawing. Okay. Similarly, I am going to take the same component. I am going to manufacture 150. Okay. Right. So this is the drawing you are sending. So the same clarifications, how it can be clarified by keeping the steel rule. They can check the drawing shows 200 mm, but the measurement shows 100. Why? Because you are drawn the diagram in the scale of 2 is to 1. You are enlarging the drawing, but not the size. So your drawing is correct. Similarly, there are plenty of scale factors, scale values are there. So let us discuss this one by one. Okay. Now I have a small rectangle. The length of the rectangle is 100, width of the rectangle is 50. Now I'm going for a scale. Shortcut is SC. Selecting the object. Okay. Base point. Base point in the sense you can take any point on the object or inside or outside the object, but that base point will act as the focal point for increasing the size as well as the decreasing the size of the object. You can see now, so based on this focal point or based on the base point, the entire object is increasing its size and decreasing its size. Okay. Now I'm giving the scale factor 0.5. So before it was 100, now you can check, it shows the exact size is how much. You can see X is 50. Okay. Now I'm going to give the scale factor base point. Now I'm going to give the scale factor 2. 2 means before it was 50, now it is 2 times is increased. So the both X and Y will increase in the same ratio. Now you can see X 100, you can see the Y is how much. Before it was 25, now it is 50. Okay. Now what I'm giving now, I'm not giving 1 is to 1, I'm not giving 2 is to 1. What I'm giving some values. For example, if I give 1.5, what will happen? If you give more than 1, the object will increase. If I give less than 1, object will decrease. We know that one. So what I'm giving now? I'm giving the value of scale factor. Scale factor means what? Let us see this now. Okay, scale factor in the sense this 1 is to 1, 1 is to 2, 1 is to 10. These are the ratio. We will convert this into scale factor. This value is called as scale factor. 1 is to 1 is nothing but 1 divided by 1. We will get 1. That 1 is called scale factor. Similarly, from the ratios, we can find the scale factor. Okay, right. 10 is to 1 means we are increasing the 10 times of the drawing size. Okay, right. Let me check the size of this rectangle is how much? It is 50 now. I want to enlarge this box. By enlarging this box, this 50 should come 67.87 exactly. So I'm increasing. I know the scale factor should be more than 1. Then how much it is? How to calculate that scale factor? So this is the way we can find out the scale factor. New size is equal to existing size multiplied by scale factor. This is what we did before. 100 multiplied by 0.5, we get 50. That is a new size. Similar way, now existing size we have 50. I want to get this 50 should be 67.87. So what is the scale factor? By dividing this, we'll get 1.3574. If I give this as a scale factor, our size will become 67.87. The same scale factor will be used for y directions also. Okay. Let us see now. Scale factor 1.3574. Enter. Now you can check what is the size of this object. You can see 67.87. Okay. Now I'm going to draw the rectangle without any measurement. But I don't like to calculate these scale factors and this formula and all. But I want to do scaling. This is a rectangle. I have to bring this rectangle to exactly 75 mm length. What I have to do now? You no need to calculate any kind of a scale factor. Easily you can do scaling reference option. Reference option is what? You can choose the reference length which you want to modify, and now you are going to give the new length. See here, we are not going to give the scale factor. Now we are going to give the new length. So I want to bring this into exactly 75. Okay, you can check the distance of the line is 75. Any kind of a scaling easily we can do by referencing. Let me check this one. Again, base point, choose the reference. So this is my reference line. So this measurement what I need, you can specify the new length. So let me give, this must be 101 length. Okay, you can check this object how much it is now. It is 101 mm length. Automatically the AutoCAD will calculate the scale factor, will enlarge the object. The same scale factor will be used for all other directions also. Okay. Sometimes we can observe that instead of the 1:1 or 2:1, they may written as NTS. NTS means not to scale. That means the object and the measurement is not related and the scale is some other else. So each line or each drawing will have a different scale factors. Okay, that is the meaning. So in this condition, you should not check the drawing with any kind of tools. Okay, right. Now we are going to do this exercise. Okay, the big circle is diameter 300. Then the inside small circle is diameter 20. And this length is 115. Okay, and after this this is 20 mm length and this is 10 mm. Okay, right. Offset above 10, below 10, and circle. I have drawn two circles. From the bottom of the circle at 115 in the direction of okay, I have one object. Now I want to take a copy as well as rotate this object both the directions, 45 above, 25 below. Okay, I'm going for rotate command, base point. Now I have to choose the rotation angle 45 degree. Now I want the same instance below. Again I'm going for rotate command. So now I'm going to choose the copy option. I want to rotate this object in a clockwise direction. So 45 plus 25, how much will come? Minus 70. Okay, we have the object. If you draw a line and check, you will get the same measurement. Now we can check the angle between these two lines. Okay. This is the end of session number 24. Next session we are going to discuss about the fillet and chamfer modify commands. Thank you.